Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have been addressed with a real life dilemma. Now, being a sergeant is something that when I joined, it was something that's just something I had something, it was like an itch that I wanted to get. It was like when I joined the military, being a non-commissioned officer, being a sergeant was something that was always like a goal, something to always strive for. Being a sergeant means that you're in charge of a section. It means that you're in charge of people. You're a manager. You finally became a manager. I've worked all my life. I worked at restaurants, all this other stuff. I worked all over, had many jobs, and I've never been a manager. So when I joined the military, if I could become a manager, then I made it. I finally became a manager. I finally was a supervisor over other people. So as I joined the military, as I kept going, as I kept progressing, I stopped. And a lot of you guys who have been watching me for quite some time have seen me with the same rank. You guys seen me with this rank right here. I've been that rank for a while. And you may be asking, why have you been stuck at this rank for so long? And I'll tell you, quite frankly, it's not because of me necessarily. And that's probably me not holding myself accountable to the fullest extent. So I can hold myself accountable. I'll say this, it is my fault. It is my fault. And the reason why I say it's my fault is because I allowed myself to be at that rank for so long. Put it to you in the shortest and simplest form. Every time I tried to go achieve the highest level, it was always something that got in that way of me pursuing that next rank. But as a person who is holding himself accountable, as a person who's making sure that I'm taking full responsibility in the blunt of the root issue, I'm gonna hold myself accountable for that. But every time I tried to go to the board, every time I tried to go to BLC, it was always something. When I was in Colorado, Fort Carson, somebody told me, you can't go to BLC because it's maxed out, or we're not doing it for this month, we're not doing this for this month. And it was like, at that point, I'm not going, for example, in November, there's no point in me going any other month because I have to start ECS into South Korea. When I got to Korea, when I got here, they told me, you can't go to BLC. We need you to stay at E4 because if you pick up sergeant, you're gonna have to have your own supply cage. It's always something. It was always something. And every time I would gain some type of motivation to go pick up sergeant, it will always be somebody to knock me right back down. And that always ruined my spirit. It always killed my drive to even pick up. And I was complacent. I was content with staying as an E4 specialist. And that was what naturally I just was okay with. I was okay with just being that senior, junior enlisted and just getting my college degree and just coasting. But now I present to you a question. I present to you something that needs to be addressed. So recently, somebody had told me that they was gonna speak on my behalf to somebody else about me getting my P status. Now, one thing about the military, and one thing that the military has taught me is you don't trust nobody in what they say. You trust them based off their actions. And that's just a life tip anyway, but specifically in the military, tenfold. So that was before lunch. After lunch, I go to that platoon sergeant and I say, hey, this person said they was gonna talk to you about me getting my P status. And that just simply means, P status means promotion status. That just means that you don't have a promotion status, we're gonna try to get you your promotion status so you can just, when the time is right and you have enough points, they're going to send you to the BLC or to the board, wherever you need to go, so that way you can get your promotion. The promotion status means they're gonna send you to wherever you need to go, actually attain that promotion. So then after lunch, I went to the people and they was like, no, they didn't speak to me, but you have been doing good for a set amount of months. That's something I can consider, even though I wasn't necessarily asking for it. I wasn't necessarily asking for it, but that's what the platoon sergeant said. You've been doing a good job, we'll consider it. I speak to the platoon sergeant, a couple of days go by, the weekend goes by. And then that next week, that person who told me that they was gonna speak with my platoon sergeant still never spoke to them, still never said a word to them. So I did my due diligence. I looked at my points record and I realized, okay, my points are kind of low. But to be honest with you, they kind of not that low if I turn in my civilian education. I'm like, okay, it's always says 0 for civilian education points. Those of you who don't know, when you have civilian education, that's worth more points than anything else in the military. They add up quick. You understand what I'm saying? I think each college course is what, 3 credit hours or something like that? It's 2 points per credit hour. If you take 2 college classes, that's 12. That's 12 points for them 2 classes. So they add up very, very quick. And I had 40 out of 120 semester hours fulfilled. So I had 40 hours. I turned that in. I got 80 points off like this. And my points went through the roof. So then when I put my points in, I talked to my platoon sergeant to see if I could stay ahead of the curve. and see if I could go to BLC or wherever I need to do to get the extra 150 points or get whatever else I needed for my P status. Something else came through the roof. Something else fell through. She said to me that, you've been doing good. That's something I can consider. But BLC might have been extended. We don't know. She said she was going to talk to somebody else about me going to get my P status. So my question to y'all is, I have limited amount of time left in the military. I have limited amount of time left in South Korea. I wanted to know to y'all, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that it's me worth getting sergeant? Should I just stay complacent, be comfortable as an E4, as a specialist? Should I not even worry about gaining the next rank and forgetting about extra money, the extra income, the extra expertise about leading soldiers? Or should I go ahead and go for it? Get the extra money, go ahead and supervise other people, become the next level. You've been complacent for too long. You need to go ahead and just go get it. What do you guys think down below? When it's time for me to leave South Korea and I go to my next duty station, wherever that may be, I'll only be there for a limited amount of time as well. I won't be there for too long. But the question is, if I do decide to go pick up sergeant and I do decide to take that next step of responsibility, I will probably more so do it there when I do it anywhere else. You guys let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, what you guys feel, if I should go for it or not. The next time, this is my dilemma.